Should be good.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us here on All Who Wander Are Lost with Lars Soderlund and Chad Johnson. I'm Lars Soderlund. That's Chad Johnson over there.
That's me,
We're
Chad Johnson.
We're going to be... what's that like getting that Ocho Cinco all the time? Bro, how crazy.
I have a little story about that in a second, actually.
Interesting. Today we're going to be going through Fallout 4, one of those games that I'm not sure what about it really gets into my DNA, but there's something about it. You know, like, you know when you go camping, you know, and then you're just like, ugh, that's fine. You're covered in shit. You got like sap all over your hands. You're under your fingernails, but there's something that you're like, this is good. I like this. I think there's part of that in here. And also, if you see my toolbox at home, you'll see like little bits of things that I don't know, I might need it. I cut a hose, and there's like a 3-inch piece of hose with the metal end on it though. What if there's a time that I'm like, oh, I wish I had a piece that, I don't know. That happens to me a lot.
Do you think, do you associate the metal part with something special? It kind of seems special.
It's like a flower. No, it's the part that goes on the spigot, on the outside of the house. It's that piece of metal. So it's that, and then like a 3-inch piece of hose coming out of that. And so I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, yeah. I like collecting little pieces of stuff and making it work in a pinch. And yeah, I think that's a big part of this game for me.
Oh yeah, this game is great for that. If you've ever wanted to walk into a room and see that the most valuable thing in it is a fan, an ashtray, and a roll of duct tape, then this game is for you. I think we'll probably explain how that works.
Yeah, it's super great. But yeah, let's just start with a new game just to kind of set it up, because it starts off pretty quickly, and there's a little bit of mods are currently loaded. Don't look at that, everybody.
I mean, they say
the mods
are disabled, you know, so that's kind of its own, you know, punishment. I mean, what more do they want you to go through, really?
Yeah, it really. I've gotten enough trophies in this game, but still, it does take a hit when you like because I used to try to get all the trophies in like Uncharted games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, it's going. I was like, it's just all black now, but there's like, okay.
You use the all black mod. That's permanent darkness.
Yeah, that's the blindness mod. It's like survival mode, but a little bit extra.
Yeah, that's right. That's the kind of thing you'd see like a programmer take like 100 hours to do, and then at some point the person's like, you're like, yeah, you can only hear the audio. And they're like, couldn't they just turn the screen off? And like, all right.
Yeah, we made every color black.
So is this? It does the war never changes, right?
Yeah, and that's the sound is picking up on the Twitch stream for the viewers. All like 350 of them or something. Probably.
I believe it. Yeah. This is
each Fallout starts this way, right?
I think that's right. Yeah, they indicate that you're in the middle of the fallout, and with the bombs dropped. Wait a minute. Let's take. I mean, we can't rewind, but that image. So that was nuclear bombs falling, and a group of soldiers running toward it.
Yeah, they got to fight it. Sense? They're fighting the nuclear bomb. It's a metaphor, Lars. It's showing you imagery that it's projecting into your mind. We're fighting nuclear war, and so we're running toward where the battle is, right in the middle of that. Look at this. We got to beat that. We got to fight this thing. We got to make sure, watch out for these buildings when we're fighting this big thing.
We need some sort of a person, maybe a plumber, to jump on this mushroom.
Yes.
Yeah, this. Here's what's wild. This is like an ultra realistic opening, and like it still looks pretty good actually. Yeah. Meanwhile, like if you play the game now, if you've played any other game in the last 6 years, it feels like the oldest, slowest game. Not ever. I mean, there's slower games, but frame rate never quite got there. Issues.
You're getting the Zoom feed, right?
Yes. So
cool,
I'm
cool.
up to date.
Cool.
Yeah, it's quite a game. So okay. So here's the thing. So as we alluded to at the top, Chad and I have played literally hundreds of hours of this game, and right now this feeling of excitement. This is like, oh man,
it looks like that guy from the movies.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, actually, yeah, he did.
Terminator 3, I think, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick Stahl.
Oh yeah. Well,
holy shit, is that his name?
You should Google it. But oh yeah. And he was also the yellow bastard in the Sin City movie.
Yes.
But yeah, he reminded me a little bit of the lame, terrible character in the Matrix sequels. But it's a different thing. It's like a little boy, and it doesn't matter. So maybe he was kind of a teen, but he just didn't have any charisma. I think they
was he the kid who was born outside of it?
I think that's right. Yeah, Neo saved him for whatever reason. So yeah, so this is a game we've spent hundreds of hours playing, right? So the question is, and I feel like my momentum on that was like this through basically the end of the game, or like the end of the main quest. I was totally on board. And you can describe what we see if you want, but I'm curious if you feel like you were hypnotized the whole time, or if you've had periods of being like, I'm not as into this game anymore. Are you as into this game as you've ever been?
I've gone through parts where I've gotten frustrated in this game, and it really, like, sometimes my mindset for this game really bleeds out into real society, because like I started like writing jokes about how I felt about these people in this game, and then that's how I feel about a lot of people in real life, and I'm like, why because it like everybody in the town is like, well, guess we got to just deal with what we have here. And I'm like, I'm going out doing all this shit, and you're just sitting here, and I'm building you a house, and I'm making beds, and you guys are all just complaining. And it's like, oh yeah, you're a settler. That's what you do. And then I had this whole thing.
That makes sense.
But
this is how the game starts. You've seen the introduction. You've seen the universe of Fallout. You know that you're in some sort of, I guess this is before the bombs drop, right? Oh, that intro was saying we went to war. The nuclear bombs are about to drop. That's why the Marine or whatever was running toward the bombs. Those were just bombs. Those weren't nukes, like full on nukes.
Yeah.
And now you choose a character, and it was at the time it was pretty good.
Remember when the like E3 for this? They're like, here's Fallout 4, and then they show this, and the whole crowd went crazy. Like, what? And it's like, it's just another way to make a character. But I mean, it was crazy revolutionary at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, this felt pretty much photorealistic also, which is quite different now, but still.
Remember how many times you've gone through the phase of going like, this looks real, and then the next generation you're like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I was saying stuff like I can't believe the graphics on this when I was playing Sonic 3.
Yeah.
This is my no nonsense haircut. This is really close to my character that I have that's leveled up pretty far.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a real
I think I'm gonna see. I like Frazzle. Frazzle's good. Look at that. She's like, oh, I've seen some shit. I want to get like a good hairdo. That's a classic one.
Yeah, that is
like that. It kind of goes along with the what's the era that's, because this is like in the past future.
This what
do you call that?
Yeah. So retrofuturism, I think, is usually the term. It's how the future was imagined in the past. But there was there's kind of a problem, honestly, in this game culturally, right? Because as you walk around, we'll talk about the radio, which plays all the time, which is one of the best parts of the game.
But they ain't got no afro.
They're always talking in the game. They're always talking about you're hearing all this. You're seeing all this culture from the 50s and 60s. And as you play the game, you think naturally, well, the 50s and 60s were the time when this, like that was when the bombs dropped. But then if you read the timeline, they say, no. 50s and 60s happened, 1950s and 60s. And then like another few decades, or maybe even longer. And it was just the 50s and 60s stuff remained popular, but society continued to evolve or whatever and develop technology and things. And then the bombs dropped. And then I guess they had to account for the fact that there was like robots before the war, and they couldn't just say that that was in the 50s and 60s. So anyway, it's like, I don't know. I think there's a reason why music from the 50s to 60s died out, but whatever. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm going with this.
With scars in your characters?
I usually don't like them. Okay, in Skyrim, sure, I'll go with that. But this right here, I don't think I'd put a scar on her face because it'd be like, I think people in the neighborhood would go like, "What the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
What did he do? What's going on here?"
Great point.
Yeah,
Great point.
everybody's very nice. They're all. I like to go about most of my characters. I go about right here. That's my point that I go. I'm like,
I get that. I know. I feel like, interestingly, some games, like, it actually has been helpful in terms of body positivity, because like I was just, next week we're gonna play Red Dead 2 probably, and it was like you can't make the character look good. Like you can't actually make them look kind of like statuesque and perfect. And so it's like some games, either intentionally or unintentionally, they're just not very good at having you look good, which is like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's helped me relax about the whole thing.
I do want to fully confirm that for anybody watching this, Red Dead 2, we are doing that for sure next week.
Perfect.
Zach said he's going to be a little bit late, but there was that part where it was like, oh, dude, we could just start and then literally posse up, and that'll be so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, in between, we'll talk about it. Sorry, I got to change my controls because I'm very specific with my. No, I guess it's okay. I don't have sprint options yet. I'm on that Nextel.
Okay, so I guess getting back to sort of explaining the game, there should be an intro. So how would you describe how this, like what this game is in terms of what you're doing and what the overall goal is?
So, I mean, it kind of puts into your head that there is impending war and stuff. I mean, right here, this, I don't know if I've gotten a knock at the door yet. Oh no, he's over at the neighbor's house. That's fun. I've never noticed him over at the neighbor's house first. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So, there's, I'm assuming like propaganda on the TV for the people that are, like this character. Yeah, right here, boom.
Yeah, right.
So, okay, I wonder if it's just like super like clean washed, like Pleasantville kind of stuff. But there's still, maybe it's so this right here is a person
stationed overseas or experiencing some unusual weather as well. Remember how nights are cold unseasonably for Southeast Asia? Because I think it's us versus China, right?
I guess so.
I think that's
right.
Yeah, I know. Screaming common memes over the BLC. Yeah, salesman.
Here we go. So yeah, this guy's trying to sell the opportunity to go into a vault.
Right. Good. Sorry, I interrupted. So, when you start out, there's the idea of impending war.
Remind me again.
Yeah, and then you're just kind of in this really what do you call it, like clean city, and it seems like I don't know. As a player, you don't get the feeling that that's. If you've never played this before, you might go like, "Oh, this seems pleasant," because it kind of does. But then there's a bunch of little things like this that kind of get that start putting the feeling into you. I guess really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She looks great, by the way. You did such a good job.
I hit phase 3 and changed the hair.
Very nice.
That's Bethesda for you.
Yeah. So at the moment, impending doom. And then yeah, I guess we don't have to spoil it. Although I can't remember how long this goddamn conversation is. I always
yeah, it's pretty quick. I mean, you could be problematic. Square is my favorite one because it's always kind of the sarcastic, snarky one.
Yeah.
There's some really good dialogue that happens in like Nuka World, the Nuka World expansion.
Okay.
That whole area is so great. It's so great.
I look forward to that. Yeah, I remember. God, what was it? There's some kind of a side thing. It was probably associated with the quest, but I just found it because I'm going into every single building and murdering everyone in that building, as the game sort of tells you to do. It was the guy who's obsessed with fire. It was like an old factory that had been converted, and he's like got flame in both his hands, and everybody in his posse has got flamethrowers. Does that ring any bells?
Not really, but I mean, there's so many different little gangs.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
63 points available.
Wow.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. What build do you tend to make?
I like
perfect and everything.
Oh, weird. What happened? I really do like the rogue kind of thing. Oh, you know what? I think it's saying sneak. Like you can't do that. It won't let me even accept it. That's funny.
But if it didn't let you accept it, okay. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Wait.
I mean, it should be all you have the points for all 10s, and you're not supposed to usually have stuff left over. So it might not work. I don't want to be a hater. But.
What do you go 5?
But are you're theorizing right now that so for viewers, if there's anybody who doesn't know the game, you decide what you're good at, what you're not good at. That's the aspect of this. It's a role-playing game. You decide the role, how strong are you, what's your perception, which affects how well you see, as well as how you are with small arms weapons and stuff. Endurance is running, et cetera, et cetera. So most of the time you have a limited number, but I assume with the mods on, Chad is able to just be the superhuman right away. And there's something about it that is not accepted by the game. We can't.
I think you're right, and I think what's happening is it's saying like I think I kind of remember this as something that you're supposed to put on just a little bit after you start the game. But yeah, that's great. That's great. That's super awesome.
I mean, I think that we could, there's stuff we could do in terms of moving on to your.
I'm just gonna restart it real quick.
Nice.
Because I think that's my only option here. I'm stuck in this menu. Oh man, what a goofball. Okay.
Well, we could talk about. I mean, I guess while we're here, we could talk about.
Let's talk about Fallout as a whole.
Well, yeah, or is it the Pip Boy? Is that the guy? The name of the blonde
Pip
dude?
Boy, yeah, PIP Boy, yeah.
And what does the Pip stand for?
Personal.
Something. I'll look.
Personal. No, it's in the game. As soon as you get it, it's like, oh, hello, I'm your personal information.
Yeah. You want to guess the last one?
Okay, yeah, processor.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Personal information processor. So, okay, but then, by Robco, the robot company, which you later find out is murdering convicts and placing their brains in robots.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what.
That's a fun quest.
Yeah, really, it's really good. I'm wondering what the, and you kind of do it in two different versions. Like I just did the one where you're in the vault in the basement of the hotel, but then there's another one where you're dealing with. Or is it the same quest?
You're hunting down a bunch of brains, but they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, right. I think that's the. I think that's the like robot quest line. Anyway, I want to know what the name of the Fallout Boy's name is. I guess that's where they got the name for that band, Fallout Boy. Do you know
how they got the name Fallout Boy?
So yeah, I was gonna Vault Boy is the name of that blonde guy.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
And I was trying to figure out what his name was, and then I was like, "What's the name of that Fallout Boy?" And I was like, "Oh, that's probably how they got that name, right?" I'll Google it.
I mean, Fallout is just. I mean, I guess so. I've never thought about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dance. Oh man, was that? So that was in our era, and later I was like, okay, Fallout Boy's fine, but at the time I could not accept them because they just
the wrong one. I was looking at this. I'm like, Busty Mod. When did I do that? But it's the It's the other. Okay. So we're giving people a nice tour of what this game offers as far as mods go. Starting there, we go. Simple mod that only changes the. Is that right?
Sets the value to 70 and get 10 in all of them. So that should be it. But then I don't know why. Okay.
Disable.
Okay, so it was enabled. Now it's disabled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. They say it's a Simpsons reference. Oh, Fallout Boy the band says that they named themselves Fallout Boy after the sidekick of Bart Simpson's favorite hero, Radioactive Man. Oh, okay, Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy. But it's funny that Fallout also has a character that you could be confused for thinking it's Fallout Boy.
Dude, and then, oh no, it's Imagine Dragons. I thought the Panic at the Disco had that song Radioactive, but it's a different band.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Yeah.
All right, we're reloading the game with. I'm gonna power through the intro. It's gonna be okay. People love a good speed run. You know this. Go. So this is how we get our viewers. They're gonna be like, Fallout 4 intro speed run. Are you kidding me? I never heard of such a thing.
He's attempting. I'm gonna put that in chat. So he's attempting a speed run. What do you think? So
speed run Fallout 4, huh?
Did you play all of? So this is Fallout 4. Did you play all the ones before? And do you think you can name them?
Fallout. Do I think I can name them? Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3. All the site. There's New Vegas. There's 76, but we don't count that. Nobody's going to count that one.
Definitely not. Even though apparently they just released another one, like another expansion involving the Brotherhood of Steel.
All right. I mean, hopefully it's one of those games that it comes out and then it's just a piece of garbage and then they fix it way down the line. And then,
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't like Elder Scrolls Online pretty good now?
That's what they say. I don't think I'm able to do it. I've tried it a few times.
I made a little account on PlayStation Now because that's on there, and Emma has that. So it's fine. It's not, but yeah, it's like I played Skyrim and never changes, and Skyrim is
absolutely
better.
Now get ready and
it just feels better, and there's not a bunch of mess in your face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like.
Are you? I was thinking about how I don't know. Like I don't think I'm into Fallout 76. Although the idea of us playing together does sound fun, but generally speaking, I don't. I don't know. These open world games, there's something about it that makes me feel kind of selfish, and I like the idea that it's kind of a universe unto itself for me, right? Like there's a greediness to that. Do you think that's the case? What do you think draws you to these games?
Oh, there's very much that part of it. There's a lot of just kind of darkness that goes along with this game, especially when you play it by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you'll kill someone and then you'll be like, I'll just take your clothes off and throw you around a bit. It's like there's no reason to do any of that, but you're like, I can.
Yeah, right.
And then if anybody comes in and says, hey, what are you doing? I'll kill him. That's what I'll do. I'll kill him.
Yeah. Leave no witnesses.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
So I mean, like, I don't know. It's messed up, but it's a time where you can, I don't know, you could ragdoll a dead body and throw him around, and it's funny. What is that about us? It's I guess because there's no harm done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also a kind of a curiosity thing. Like, I don't know, this is forever ago, but do you remember that game Soldier of Fortune? Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you
Oh
could
man.
just, it was the
Uh-huh.
first one where you could, dead body, you could just shoot them until their head exploded. Like,
Head
it
would
was
like
like,
pieces of it would cave
yeah,
in and
right,
like be
exactly.
missing. I sure like looking at it now would be hilarious.
Yeah, right.
But
And but it's like why did they have that feature, number one? And then two, like, why did we do it? Why do you I don't know. I mean,
Hey,
I
hun.
think I think it must exist at the center of that Venn diagram between um like uh which I don't think I would do, but that idea of like pulling the wings off of a butterfly to see what happens. Again, I don't think that's something I would do, but a lot of people there is a curiosity there about the sort of anatomy of the thing. And then on the other hand, there's the like technological limitations. Like, can I do this? Okay, I'm looking down at this like polygonal body. What are my limitations for manipulating it? And since Wolfenstein, because Wolfenstein 3D was so bad, you never saw multiple angles of a dead body. Like, you could look at it and you would see the legs and then like just like the blood like between the legs. And then
yeah.
you look at it from another angle and it's still just the legs because they didn't like it doesn't
It's a
exist in
sprite.
three-dimensional space. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
Um
so I think after
they
that, you got to be curious about all the dead bodies you encounter in these games.
I got told that I needed to uninstall that game from my computer because my mom walked in, and it was at a part where I was cracking up laughing because there was a guy laying in front of a door, and so the whatever it's called, hit detection stuff wasn't that good then. So the door was just making this guy explode over and over and over again, and I just kept opening it, and I was like crying laughing. I was like, "What's so funny? Oh my God, Chadwick, you need to get rid of that game." Like, no, this is comedy.
That's
It's
really
great.
good. That was you could do that in the old one?
In Soldier of Fortune
Oh,
2,
Soldier of Fortune. Oh, sorry, never
Soldier of
mind.
Fortune 2, what was it?
That's cool.
Payback?
That sounds right. Yeah. I think I was
Payload?
only into the first one. Somebody had it in college and then I think we all kind of copied it around. Or maybe I just went into his room when he wasn't there and shot the heads off my enemies. We
Just
could have
gonna
a
go
whole conversation
sarcastic
about
the whole way through
headshots
this
too.
conversation.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, here we go.
So you are.
I like she's got sass in her neck too. She's like, I'm here now.
I'm here today.
So we forgot Fallout Tactics, which I assume you never got into.
Of course.
No, I also played a little bit of that mobile one that was like the 2D, and then it's like a
Oh yeah,
I didn't get into it.
Fallout, the Vault,
Shelter.
or whatever it is. Shelter, that's right.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The
Let's see.
apocalypse. Well, hell,
Fallout
sign me
app.
up.
Fallout Shelter, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Mobile Game of the Year 2015. I played that for a few hours, then I was like, I can't do it. But it was neat. There we go. Not 63 points, but 20 points. Yeah, it's kind of nice to be intelligent.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's still not
right. Yeah, what's
letting me do it.
That's so weird. Okay, I'll Google it and see if I can help. Unable to. Fallout 4. Okay,
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The only thing I didn't do was put in a name. That's what I didn't do earlier. I just needed to put in a name up here. There's a spot that says name.
That's bad design. That is not your fault. That's great.
It needs to have like a line, like put it here.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a
That's
colon.
what we're used to. That's not your fault.
Oh my God.
That is not your fault. Okay, running into the same issue.
Fuck. I'm not gonna make it that, but I'll make it
have to enter a name. Yeah, that's like just hit enter after. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, what do you think it is about this game that you like? Fallout Boy. It's great.
Well, I mean, like they're really. I like the graphics. It really does look really. Yeah. It does look good.
It's great.
Charisma. I'm just trying to get through these real quick.
It's tough to find a balance.
Wonderful.
That's fine though.
That's everything.
Wonderful.
Um,
Thank you.
thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
Do you see your part?
Yeah,
Well,
my
we'll see in a
moments.
second. I don't want to spoil it.
Th-
I'm gonna ask you if
there's,
you see your partner get iced.
See who?
If you see your partner get killed while you're in your like,
Oh, the chamber?
yeah, I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be there
Yeah.
in a second to help, okay?
You only wake up for the bad parts, and then you go back to sleep.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really good. It's really bright, even though it's as dark as it is, as grimy and gray as it is. It always kind of catches me off guard that like this TV right here, a lot of things like there's a hovering robot over here,
Right.
and it's making breakfast, it's doing all its stuff, and it's making a baby bottle for young Sean. I don't know.
I think that's
No,
right.
Sean is the
Yeah, I
kid
believe
from
it's
Heavy
Sean.
Rain. Is it Sean here too?
I think that's correct.
Sean.
It's
Sean.
I thought
With
it
Sean
was
and
two
Jason.
syllables. Jason. Right.
Yeah, Jason. That's the first one, but later at the end of the game, there's just a video of him getting stuck saying Sean, and it's like glitching out the whole like quick time event. It's hilarious.
Classic Heavy Rain.
Yeah. I was playing that with Emma. I was like, oh, you might like this because there was a part of me that was like, you speak French, so
Canada.
yeah, you'll like this.
Right.
Okay.
My boy isn't giving his
Deedly deedly dee. There you go. I'm a good mother. Whoa. You know what turns me on? You're doing the deedly deeds to our kid's face.
Let me out.
Yeah, no, this kind of thing right here makes me really claustrophobic.
I get that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like Skyrim, like when your follower would just not let you out of a room. It's like, let me out.
Yeah, I was in a couple days ago. I was in the pantry, and Emma was just behind me, like right in the doorway kind of area, like this.
Yeah.
And she, what?
They just made a reference to Vault 76. Go on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Emma, I apologize.
That's my boy.
Whoa.
Just like his
Okay.
dad.
She was just in like the doorway of the pantry, and I sneezed, and I was like, I need out of here because I sneezed, and I started like freaking out.
It'll happen.
Oh, we should head to the park a little bit. That sounds great.
All right. Park with you because I want to get pregnant.
What does that mean? Is that what they did that?
What's wrong?
I guess so.
Cotsworth, what's wrong? You cannot copulate at the park. Is copulate the right word?
Perfect. Yeah, you nailed it.
Nice.
Ooh,
Hey, Cotsworth.
Followed by oh.
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate
Lost
stations.
contact with our affiliate stations.
We do
Oh yeah, the people can hear that.
coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed
New York,
reports of
Pennsylvania.
nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Yeah, it is funny to be playing this game and be
We need
like,
to get to the vault.
you just like,
Now!
all right,
Yeah,
I'm ready.
It really does because like Fallout 3, you go through like you kind of grow up, which is a fun way to do it. But this one is like, hey, we're going now, and it's like, what do I do? And it's like, just get out of here, go underground, because there's, I mean, like it's cool.
Mhm.
Everybody's yelling, freaking out.
Mhm. The illusion of the open world.
Yeah. Yeah, because it really does give you the feeling of like, I want to go that way.
Yeah, right. Soon.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
Yeah, so the Vault-Tec guys, people, as we might show later in the video, we'll see, but the Vault-Tec salesman later shows up as a zombie, or sort of a zombie. Somebody who's been radiated and now has a very long lifestyle.
That's great.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so he shows up, and you can recruit him to be the salesman at your town. And that's great because that means that your home settlement, you always have somebody to buy stuff from and to sell stuff to. But unfortunately, every fucking time you talk to him, he insists on telling you his whole life story again. And so you're just like, yeah, okay. So I tell you, ever since you invited me, you're like, I just want to sell you stolen merchandise right now. Like, please end it so that we can be finished with this and your weird zombie face.
He's fine. We're gonna be okay.
Here we go. Here's the big one.
This part's nuts. I used to be like, I think it was Terminator 2 that did it for me. Like, legit scared of a bomb going off and being within the radius. Look at that. Here it comes. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so
nice
cool.
That this is a game where you have like irradiating drugs, but you do wonder, like, I mean, I guess that was just the wind, right? That was probably just the that's just the
blast.
Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the blast actually was it would probably take longer.
But I mean, I would assume there's definitely some radiation along with it, but
yeah, better down here than up there though. So.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so who knows if somebody's going to be watching the stream that doesn't know the story, but one of the most interesting things about the Fallout universe is that Vault Tech, the people who sold these Fallout vaults, is a straight up evil corporation. And every single vault, minus a few controls, is a psychological experiment perpetrated against the people who have been silly enough to stay in the vault. So there's really, that's how dark this game is. Some people died on the surface, and some people went to vaults where they were then basically tortured by an evil corporation. And so every time you find a vault, you often find new vaults, or here we're like settling into this vault. It's exciting. Oh, this is going to be neat. Except you also know that some bad thing is going to befall you as part of this process.
Every time, every vault. And it's really fun to go through, you go, oh, cool, a vault door. And then you go inside, and if you're as meticulous as you can be in this game, I'm taking that, give me that. Thank you. Then you learn the story just by looking at things. And yeah, oftentimes the story's pretty dark.
Yeah, are you so buzzword-ish has been environmental storytelling, right? Like you learn a story by looking around the world as opposed to somebody telling you the thing. Do you feel like you're sort of detail-oriented enough that you often take in that kind of storytelling?
It goes off and on. Because there's a lot of times I play this game and I'm like, this is my story, and that's how I like to play the game. And like, I will, this is a fun experiment. I will, I'll just do things that make my character better or that progress my character in whatever way I'm feeling that day. And it really is like a channel for me to just put myself into a game.
Yeah, makes sense.
Myself and my feelings.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
I think it's maybe they're like getting room. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be right across from them.
Right, that's right. Oof. Jesus.
Ooh, he changed fast.
While holding a baby.
R/dad reflexes right there.
So the experiment here was freezing people and putting them in the future, right?
Yeah.
And then,
and then like some sort of other company took over, not in like it was like a hostile takeover. And so the people that I think we're about to see that's not Vault Tech people. I'm pretty sure.
That makes
right.
That makes a lot of sense. I think that's right. I mean, they're basically they basically look like mercenaries. I mean, Vault Tech
as many hours as I put into this game, the main story is like there's a bomb, war never changes, get your kid back. Spoilers.
Ish, yeah. Right. Jesus, did they freeze your partner with the baby in its arms?
Yeah.
Crazy. They take his arm, they defrost his arms, and they just like fall off. mysterious figure.
It's gonna, like, they're gonna pull the kid away from him, and his hands are gonna just pull the kid's face skin off.
Right. Yeah, how will I know my son in the future? He'll be the one with a full necrotic hand on his face.
Boom.
Oof. So later, yeah, I mean, if you want to go for a spoiler, but like, yeah, later this guy, you see his whole life, and he's had a hard life, and it was bad times for Buzzsaw, or whatever the guy's name is, and it's like, I don't know, do I have
where's
to
he
really...
from? Is he?
What?
Is he the one that makes the?
You go back through his memory
like
in
Gauntlet.
Oh, maybe. Is that what it
No,
is?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you remember that part in this game that is like Pleasantville? It's like the Matrix, kinda.
Yeah, is that this game or is that 3?
Is it 3?
Somebody, yeah.
Oh, I just played I just played Saints Row 4, and they make fun of that scene in that game with one where you're like, kill everybody in the town, lols.
Saints Row 4
Oh, God.
is a great one. We can play. Saints Row 4 counts. I mean, I played the shit out of that game.
Yep, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
What you access it? Okay, we'll get to.
I think. Okay, so I think.
I'll just get.
Red roaches. Go on.
Yeah, I'll get to where we're outside, and I'll go back and check. I'll go back and check and see what's up with Codsworth. Is his name?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, good call.
Or go see if he's even there anymore. I mean, who knows?
Who knows? We don't know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this game does that kind of stuff too with the water and the electricity.
Right. That's right.
I guess it would make sense that Skyrim did that, and this game came out after that.
That's right. Yeah, good point.
I guess there was no electricity. I mean, there's lightning. I'd never lightninged anybody in water, dude. Have you ever done that in Skyrim?
No, I bet you. Yeah, I bet you're right though. I bet you can.
Where is it?
When you hit activate to the skeleton, does he ask the skeleton a question?
that's
Oh,
left.
that's a different thing. It does look like he's talking to the skeleton. Excuse me.
Yeah, her name is Fallout Boy. Boom.
I liked, so Fallout 3, as Chad alluded to, begins with you being the child of Liam Neeson you're born into one of these vaults, and there's you learn the politics of the vault, how kids relate to each other, all this different stuff, and at some point you have to deal with how you address bullies in the vault, who are all dressed like greasers from the 50s, and
Yeah.
here we go.
Snakes?
Okay,
Is
so
it
what
the
are they?
snakes?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, good memory. So what are the overseer instructions? Does this say what? This should give their evil plan, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, long-term effects of suspended animation. So the point is okay. Okay, so the point was just to freeze people. Okay.
Cool. I'm trying to open that. There it is.
Yeah, I bet it'll work. Some sort of a problem in my copy of the game. None of the doors open anymore that way, and so you have to quick save everything, and then it opens up right away. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a great looking gun. It really is.
Yep. Yeah, the pistols and I don't have a good boy. The pistols in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are just great. They feel good. They sound good. Seem to do the job. I don't know how much okay.
So it's a question we've returned to in the show a few times, but there's a question. One of my questions is, how does the game pull off the magic trick of making you play this such a long time? Is it because I would guess it would be the beauty of the game makes you kind of think it's real. They entice you into wanting to know more, so they access your curiosity. I don't know. It's almost like they figure out life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a definite always a carrot on the end of
yes.
the stick for you. It's like, oh, I want to go get that thing, because there'll be someone that's like, I can't believe they took my perfect power armor. I mean, if you want to go get it, you can have it. That's fine, but I'm not going back over there. And then you're like, okay. And then you realize that power armor is stupid.
Yeah.
That's how I feel in this game.
No, I think you're right. Except I started playing it again, and I do like the fact that it makes you virtually invulnerable. But other than that,
yeah, I guess saying it's stupid is too simple. I modded my game so that my character was indestructible.
Got it.
She's super fast, and she doesn't like any damage, even limb damage, just goes right back up because she's got a ring called the Wolverine ring.
Nice.
I need a pit boy. Oh yeah, I forgot where to get it. Oh, it's right here on the ground in front of me.
It's on his dead-ass hand.
Shake it off the thing.
Yeah. Human life means a lot less to you than it did 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and that's another like nice thing about this game is just people are not worth anything, and they're just you can just get rid of them, and you're like, you know what, you're done.
Yeah, there's almost something Matrix-like about it, and then you're like, you know what, life's not so great out here. I'm actually setting you free. Like, well, kind of.
Get out of here. I'm gonna take your clothes off and throw you around a bit. But yeah, I mean,
I forgot there's that part of this, right?
Yeah. Definite voyeuristic thing that's available in this game.
Yes, right. That's right.
And Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Okay, so which did you play? You played Fallout 3, and then...
Fallout 3, that was my first Fallout. I had seen Fallout 2, and I'd heard some stories about Fallout 2. Apparently, we were mentioning this, I think, last week. There's a place in Fallout 2 where one of the, like, a kid's asking you for a gun, and if you give him a gun, you can come back later in the game, and there's 2 dead kids. And that was just an example of when people used to kill kids in games. Well, I'm stuck on the thing. Okay. But yeah, this is a whole big, awesome moment right here. Because, I mean, I guess it is in every Fallout game. The vault opening. And, I don't know, it seems like they put all the work into lighting in that scene.
Right.
Because, I mean, that's some, like, Doom 3 alpha, pre-alpha download lighting right there. Remember that when that happened?
No, remind me.
They leaked the alpha of Doom 3.
And that's Doom 3, not the new Doom, right?
Doom 3. No, Doom 3, but like the first game that when Doom finally came back.
Right. Beautiful, but
so it was. No, I don't even. I mean, like nowadays, it's not either one.
Right.
it looks so bad.
Yeah, it does.
But it's interesting to see.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it's legitimately suspenseful, right? Like the you know.
Oh, it's super scary. I didn't like playing it because it scared me too much. It was just like your flashlight would run out of batteries and the lights would be off. It's like playing that Outlast game, I assume.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those games that I have no idea.
I mean, that might be like honestly, like we'll probably increase our viewership once we decide to just make ourselves lose our minds in these games. Although,
yeah, wait until I get like the Resident Evil, on.
Oh yeah.
VR.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we get that to work, that'll really be something.
Well, I played the demo on there because Zach was like, "Oh, you got to try the demo. It's so scary." And it was fine. It was creepy, but it was not too much. I haven't really played anything that's been that scary. That I don't know, that Five Nights at Freddy's, that teddy bear game.
Oh yes, yeah, that's.
It does some weird jump scare things, but
yeah, it's good. Hey, we have somebody in the chat. Mig Hunter, are you a big Fallout 4 person? I won't wait immediately, but Would love to hear what you think.
What's the I can't see the
happening.
what's that word?
Which
Check this out.
What are you talking about? Oh, it's just
no,
it's a series of
on the chat.
asterisks. Yeah,
The Mig
no,
Hunter.
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh,
of
it just is.
I don't
Okay.
think it's actually a thing. Yeah,
Because there's sometimes that it will astericize.
He can't be dead.
Some words that are cuss words or whatever.
well, maybe it is. And maybe
And
he just
specifically
said,
here.
yeah, check this out, ass.
I'm in a bad dream.
Yeah, it's a great question. I don't know. That's the thing. Oh no, I think the person's gone. Yeah, I feel like I was thinking, like at a certain point, this is sad to say, at a certain point when we were doing the when we had that person basically spraying graffiti on the walls of the Fez cast.
Yeah.
At some point we had 5 people on. I was like, oh man, I should have engaged. It was like the opposite of hecklers, like somehow. But then you don't want just like that's like a real deal with the devil, like a loyal viewership, but they're just hecklers, like
that's
somehow
not
that's like your audience.
I wasn't out
So
for that long.
I
Yeah.
think it's worth
Not
it.
200 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's something you want to go for.
Yeah. Okay, 210 years. Very good. 2 centuries late for dinner.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird.
Who was the character
I
you
have-
hated most in this game? And was it the person who eventually is in charge of Sanctuary? Because I think that is the right answer.
You mean Preston?
Preston, yeah. Preston Garvey?
Yeah, Preston Garvey. He is the
Not
most
his
annoying person in this game.
Yeah. It's not his
And
fault.
he's programmed to just
Right.
feel like, hey man, could really use some help today. Hey man, you help me out here, man. I need, need some
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, there's a certain like addictiveness to his requirement for help. He's that's what you never learn. That's what they never tell you. Actually, he's a help addict. Like that's how he gets off, is like sending you to a random settlement. He's like, as
Come
soon as you
on,
leave,
man.
I need this. As soon as you leave, he's just like furiously beats it. Yeah. Yeah, he's terrible. I mean, do you give any shit about crafting in this game? I could never make myself care at all. For a little while, maybe, but not
I would get a gun and then I'd find all the things to make it as good as possible.
And I should say,
and then I just
like
keep that one.
That part I'm pretty down with. Crafting stuff for you is fine. I'm thinking more that kind of Minecrafty, what can I make my settlement look like? Because the crafting of the guns, I did that. Actually cool.
Yeah, I did that for a little bit, and when I was like on my other file, you'll see when we change it up here. Yeah. Like right here, I have a different building, and I got all sorts of stuff right here to do. But what I did was I gave my daughter the controller, and I was like, "Hey, will you just mess with the city and like make it all good? And I'll get you all the materials," because I had it modded, so I could just make all the materials.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked really well.
That's great.
Oh, I didn't really listen to what he was saying. We go at a time. Search the neighborhood of Codsworth. Cool. I know how to do that.
Oh yeah, you find a few people. Oh, you got maybe you got to rip up some. Oh yeah, you can kill some short flies.
How do you feel about the bat system? I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, I mean, Fallout 3 was maybe the best iteration of it for me, but it's all pretty good.
Dude, oh my god.
Yeah, Codsworth, you got.
Okay, this. So I'm just out of weapons or out of bullets. It's trapping me in there.
Yeah, that's enough. No.
Oh, sorry, dude.
I didn't like that very much at all. Yeah, you can beat somebody with it by hitting the right, is that what it was? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right stick.
Yeah, so that'll work. Yeah.
Codsworth.
What's up, dude? Mum. It's a bummer when you got to break the news to a robot.
Out there, Codsworth.
Like, I'm sorry, Codsworth, but
I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and then I shall remain here and secure the home.
cool. Investigate Concord.
great. Is Concord the which one is Concord? It's one of the small towns, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, I don't think it's that far away.
This was probably my most fun part of the game because I went out and I found myself under one of those like broadcasting tower or power line places, and near whatever factories kind of nearby that, which has like rusting kind of cars in it. And I was just like, I'm gonna play this game forever, and this is the rest of my life. And it's great.
Yeah,
it is great.
You know what?
Over 100 hours.
I'm gonna go to my other save.
Great. Okay, so yeah, what is your? Well, anyway, no, you can introduce the save if you want. I'm curious.
I'm gonna go turn that mod back on, so it doesn't goof up my character. Maybe her head's on upside down or something. That'd be a pretty cool mod. Upside down head mode. I'd do it. Yeah. So you're asking me, hey Leo, don't. Thanks. You were asking me about the radio stuff.
Yeah. What are your jams? What are the songs you really like? And do you listen to the radio all the time or not?
No.
Huh.
I don't do it at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Hey, will you let him out of one of those doors, or just give him a nice punch to the head or something? Talking about my dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine. I just don't want him to start barking, but if he does, will you take care of that for me? Sweet, thanks. Okay, here we go.
Did you listen to the radio in Fallout 3?
No. I kind of just like wandering around. It's quiet outside.
Yeah.
When I go for a run, I don't do headphones. I like hearing my breath kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
nice.
I felt that way about exercise.
I have before exercised, gone for a run or whatever, and listened to stand-up comedy. Bad mix, super bad mix. Because when you're running and then you start laughing, it's so weird.
Oh yeah. I used to work out and listen to, for some reason I was crazy into the Adam Carolla podcast, like in my PhD, and I was just, I don't know if you ever got into that. His radio shows are actually okay. The podcast is not good, but so it was not the Adam Carolla podcast. It was the Adam Carolla, whatever, the radio show he had in Los Angeles. Loveline's also great, but the radio show was totally solid at the time. It's like, in retrospect, kind of bigoted. It's like, and definitely not something I needed 24 hours a day. But it was like a 4-hour morning radio show, so you could just listen to it. He had years of archives. But anyway, sometimes I would be like lifting, and I would start laughing, like when the heavy weight was about there, and it was dangerous a few times because it just, you can't laugh and like be doing something firm. It didn't work at all. But I'm okay so far.
Dude.
Okay, Nuka World.
I was okay. That whole time I was like, yeah, cool, Lars, great. That's awesome what you're saying. But I thought all my saves were just gone, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to like be okay with that while having a conversation. We're good though. Here we go. Yeah. No, that was acting. That was my John Lithgow. I don't know.
This is great.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nuka World. So this is exciting.
If you notice, I'm level 111.
That's impressive.
Yeah, this is some good stuff right here. What is that thing? That is a gas-powered chainsaw hatchet.
That's pretty good.
That's great. I actually in one of the weapons I have for this character is the baseball bat that has jetpacks on it.
That's cool. I've never been a melee person.
Yeah, I wasn't either until I picked up a bat and it was like 700 something damage. Like, what? It's like, one hit for a death claw or something like that. It's, yeah. I mean, with this character, it doesn't matter that much because she's so fun.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Just wears like a trench coat. I don't have like armor. Just a cool coat. I think she's got a hat on. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume you don't go third person most of the time.
I do. I like third person. I do until like something's going on and I need my camera, up in the combat zone.
That is a hard thing. Whenever a significant portion of your field of view is limited, that really sucks. Oh, this looks great. Oh yeah, there it is, the baseball bat. Wow, yeah, that's amazing. It's like
she's a murderer.
It almost looks like I was gonna say Easy E, but no, it's more who did 911 as a joke? Flava Flav. It's like a little kind of a touch of Flava Flav in your character.
Yeah, for sure.
Being chased by a rat.
See, watch my health. See how it does that?
It's good.
Yeah, I just had my dog take care of stuff. And yeah, no companions, only dog.
Ah, that's cool.
I'm poisoned.
How much time do you spend on dialogue?
Dialogue?
Yeah.
Like talking to people?
Is that something you're paying a lot of attention to?
I'll talk to a lot of the main characters because it seems like that's where they put their money.
Yeah.
There's some side characters that you're like, okay. You're I mean, there are rungs of actors in every kind of media.
That's true.
So they have, the main actors like Piper. Talking to her is really cool because she's just so just fucking go talk to Piper.
Yeah. Although going back, I find her annoying now because
that's funny.
Effervescence. Yeah, it's I was a big Piper fan, but now something's changed.
Figure out where to go. Let's go right here to the Nuka Station. So this is just Nuka World. I mean, this is all kind of spoilery, I guess, for you.
No, it doesn't bother me.
But that's okay.
So are you?
Yeah, Nuka World is
you're
bright and beautiful.
Okay, so this is like the parking lot, though, right?
Yeah, the parking lot.
Got it.
Nuka World's over there. It's really great. I like anything with kind of a carnival scene.
Yeah.
Like the movie Adventureland.
Mm-hmm.
I just liked because it was just set right there. Even though I don't know, a lot of people didn't like it, but I really did.
Yeah. It's funny that Jesse Eisenberg was in Adventureland and Zombieland, and they're actually kind of more similar than you'd think. Although his character is darker in Adventureland, actually, by a measure.
When he plays Lex Luthor in Superland.
That's some darkness in that character for sure. Poor guy.
Oh, here we go.
I like a monorail. I just think that's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, these are all actually pretty heavily modded guns, but they're just maxed out. I mean, look at my bullets. I have so many more than 999. It'll keep that number until you go below it.
Right. Yeah, I think my stim packs are at 99 plus also. Yeah, it's if your character's in a steampunk or something. I don't mean to diss you.
Oh no, that's fine. I kind of like I don't know what kind of punk I like, but the neon kind of cyberpunk business.
Mm-hmm.
Is this how we go? We just go?
Oh yeah.
Oh cool.
Is this how you get in? Or is this?
Yeah, that's how you get out of Nuka World.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because I was just gonna go to because I really haven't done anything. What's that place called? That's the baseball field turned into a city.
Yes.
Diamond City.
Diamond City.
Okay, cool. So I really haven't done much in Diamond City, but it is kind of a nice bustling area.
Yeah.
And I really like that one guy. What's his name? Vincent? No.
Not the
Valentine.
Valentine. Yeah, Valentine's great. Valentine's very, very
yeah.
good. Yeah,
I like him a lot.
In the tradition of good detectives, he's a good detective character. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just his arc is kind of cool. From what I remember, I don't remember that much of it, but I remember liking. I had him as a pal.
Yes, did
for a long time, but
yeah,
yeah, I really like the dog. Just having a dog with you, he's really nice, and I don't know. He doesn't talk. It's great.
It's true. Yeah, I mean that is an issue, right? Like if you have a companion and you hear enough of their stuff enough times, it's it's not going to remain your favorite thing. That's totally right. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so this is where
it's like Janessa from Skyrim. Oh, we're having storm time.
I don't know if I remember her.
Janessa, she's one of the followers you can get early on in the game, and you can just keep her with you the whole time. And I've always had Janessa with me, but she'll always say something like "Watch it," and she's got a very specific Angelina Jolie and Maleficent kind of accent. I am the shadow at your back, and it's very inconsistent.
Is she a rogue too?
Kind of. She's just kind of a mercenary, so I guess not necessarily.
Got it. I always think of Lydia.
Here it is. I liked Lydia. I liked Ayla, the huntress. She's got the war paint and the outfit. That was all nice.
Yeah, she's real. She's got a lot of spunk.
But then you figure out that she's all into werewolves and stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to fast travel. That's my bad.
That's all right.
I just wanted to place a marker.
Yeah, it's it's nice. We're seeing a lot of the more inventive spaces that they created for Fallout 4. This is a great.
Here's one of those
spaces. Yeah,
robo brains.
Yeah, with the convict inside. Life's tough in the future. So what do you think is the biggest mistake in Fallout 4? Here are some options. The music that they had Wonder Woman do, Linda
Hamilton? No.
I wanted to say it was Linda Hamilton, but I feel like that's the one from Terminator.
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter, thank you. There's the music from Linda Carter. Related, the DJ for the radio, although it sounds like that's not something that you would know a ton about in terms of the radio. And then,
I didn't even know that Linda Carter was involved.
Oh, really? Yeah. So you meet her because she's the proprietress of the place where you go to access memories, or something. No, maybe she's the nightclub. No, she's a nightclub performer. But at some point, she helps you with that quest. And
okay.
And as a nightclub performer, there's songs she performs, and then they've integrated the songs that she performs into the repeating radio that you can listen to at any time. And they're not good. They're bad songs. They're terrible songs. It's sad. Okay, so there's her.
I like the World on Fire song.
Yeah, that's great. So that's not her though. Hers is all
yeah,
real bad. Well, anyway, that wasn't what you were saying.
Got me mistaken.
But yeah, so there's her, and there's the DJ who sucks, and there's Parker Garvey. It sounds like, or no, Marcus. God, what's his name? It's not Marcus Garvey. Preston Garvey. I guess those don't apply to you though, right? Other than Preston Garvey, because you didn't listen to radio, so it doesn't matter.
I'd rather be on this side.
Yeah. Okay. Man, you're freezing.
I mean, anytime.
See this game in such a positive light. You're not like every few songs like, oh, the DJ. So Three Dog was the DJ in Fallout 3, and it was great. It was really good. Even though it was kind of
I remember. I remember some of it, but I remember just turning it off because like I try to listen for something else and it'd still be playing. So having to turn it off was kind of if they had like a hotkey to turn it on and off or something, maybe they do. But I don't think so.
Not that I know of. That makes sense.
But yeah, having to do this, there's something about like pulling up your whole thing. It takes 1 second, but I don't know. There's part that's just like, I mean, look at this. This is
that Silver Shroud mission. God, that was.
Those are all done, I guess.
Yeah, you did the Silver Shroud stuff, right?
I don't know. Which one is that?
The old. He's like a radio character who would like help people out, and then you meet the guy who did the voice for something, and then you have to do missions as the Silver Shroud, as this like
This it right here.
having guy. That might. Oh yeah, I think that's it.
This, yeah.
Silver Shroud needs you.
Interesting.
Yeah. Does it ring any bells? Eventually, you get the Silver Shroud outfit.
Not a little bit, I guess. He's like a Dick Tracy kind of guy, right?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah,
definitely
that sounds familiar. But I've probably just seen the comics around.
Yeah.
So this is Diamond City. This is the city that's made up. My character runs so fast. It's a city that's just made up right in the middle of a baseball diamond stadium.
Yeah.
It's just a big baseball stadium. It's so cool. It's wait, where are we? What? Boston?
Yes. So this is Fenway Park.
So
it should be.
That's the green monster over there.
I think that's right. Except it should be higher, right?
Yeah, it should. I mean, that's pretty high.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, in the
is that right? I can't.
Yeah. Oops, I keep clicking the.
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah,
that's where
you're right.
That's where the green
I think
monster
it's just
is,
a
right?
Perspective thing. I mean, you're already like a few hundred feet up, so it's probably that's probably what that is. Yeah, you're right. That's you're correct. Yeah.
Cool.
I was born in Boston.
You were born in Boston.
we're just slowly ticking off the like security questions and my different like password accounts around the internet. My mother's maiden name. Yeah, Boston. It was neat. I still get back every few years. Yeah, it's kind of cool. The vibe of the Northeast is pretty neat. Northwest might be still slightly cooler, but the Northeast is kind of like there's kind of like a richness, and it's like all the stuff about Far Harbor. Like it's old, it's kind of cool.
I haven't touched Far Harbor at all.
Oh really? Oh, it's neat.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested because you were talking positively about it, and from what I've seen, it just seems cold and rainy and cold.
Yeah, that's true. Are we talking about the Northeast or Far Harbor or both? Because both are true.
Far Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Northeast, same feeling for me. Haven't visited it very much. I like the Southeast.
Yeah.
I like it tropical.
Yeah, that's good.
Is this there he is.
There he is, Valentine.
Let's go see Valentine for anybody who hasn't seen this guy. That's not where to go.
Greenhouse.
Is that right?
No. It's further. It's further. It's further down that street. So that's the outfield. That's the Green Monster, I guess. And in the outfield is the radio DJ. And I realize now I should have killed him. I should kill him in the playthrough because maybe then the music would continue to play, but not his voice. Except I have a feeling it might stop you from also hearing the music, and that would be crushing to me because I love the music in this game.
Yeah, it'd be fun if they just give it the last playlist that he had on.
Yeah.
For the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Nick Valentine, that's his first name.
He looks cool. And there's
so cool.
Whatever the chroma, whatever those eyes are. I looked that up and I knew it. You don't know it, do you? Ooh,
the eyes.
Is that your character, Ellie?
No, that's Ellie.
Oh, his
or Ellie? Yeah.
His buddy.
My job. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you can take. Oh no, she's the. What?
Just suddenly, Valentine looks so sober, and she just looks so normal, and then you with the crazy glasses and hat. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for your help, mysterious stranger, and you're just like blah 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 blah.
I got a faded trench coat.
Pretty cool.
I don't even know what I did to help out. It's cool though.
Yeah. Fuck your fan.
Here.
Hey, take this fan.
Man, how much time did you spend just grabbing stuff and going like, I'm just gonna take this?
I wish I'd spend more time, but I never actually figured out the button to do that. And I think maybe if I did it by mistake, it ended up being not my interest. I wish I had, because that stuff on Skyrim where you could take a basket and just overturn it on somebody's head and then do
and
whatever
steal
you
all their
want
stuff.
because they
Yeah.
can't see you. That's like so brilliant.
Seriously.
Cuphead. Enjoy it.
Cool. There's these guys. They got a nice little office here.
Yeah. I mean, it looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she sleeps. Where does Robot Man sleep?
I'll take all your things. Oops.
Are you okay? So have you ever been a fan of heavy weapons?
No. Like a Gatling gun, the flamer. I like the junk thrower, just because it lightens up your load while you're using it, and it's funny because you can see what you're shooting, and it just stuff shoots out. I like that.
Does it randomly select it?
I think so. I think you load it full of junk, and then it's just like, oh, there's some junk.
In and out.
Man, this kid's talking smack about my clothes. Look at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Riff raff, street rat. I don't buy that.
So I think behind you is the radio. You don't have to do anything with it, but that trailer up on stilts behind you is that guy.
Right there?
Maybe to your left now. No. Left, further, a little left, straight. I think that.
Right
I think he's in there.
Oh, DCR.
Yeah. Radio. Yeah. Diamond City Radio. Yeah, I mean, I think that the actor tried his best, and actually, let's see who it is. You know, it could be like Nolan North or something, but, oh, yeah, looks like he sounds.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
There.
So you're saying I should kill this guy?
I mean, it's tempting. Okay, so Travis is the guy's name, and I'm gonna Google Fallout 4 kill Travis.
Oh yeah, this thing right here.
Well, maybe you can't kill him actually. Oh yeah, is
the
that
train gun?
Nice. Where it gives the choo choo. Oh no, probably Travis Miles.
Critical.
Oh, Shane Kowalski.
Oh yeah, he's super dead.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
I shot him right in the head with a rail gun.
Okay, so
I'll take your key and your money and your carrot, you weirdo. What are you doing keeping a carrot in your pants?
So he's okay. The Soul Survivor can kill Soul Survivor. I guess that's your name here. Can kill Travis, which leads to Shane Kowalski, a different character, taking over the microphone, saying the phrase, "Hey, so that Travis guy's dead. This is Shane Kowalski. I guess I'll play the music from now on." Immediately after the song that Travis last announced ends, this will make the Diamond City security hostile to the player character, even if they stay hidden and leave the Diamond City radio location. Okay, so they will be hostile now. But
okay, well, I'm a god.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah, hey, I got a baseball bat. That's what this is for, right?
Hey, yep, that's what it's for. We'll see what their responses are. Hopefully they see your, Johnny Depp as Dr. Seuss character walking through the town and decide not to fuck with you. I mean, this is obviously a mistake. Nobody dresses like you dress if they don't have an overabundance of confidence.
Yeah.
Drink that water. I assume you can swim underwater or breathe underwater.
Yep, breathe underwater and drink water for health.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's good.
Even if it's radiated.
So one of the questions we were thinking about asking was, what do you know about this world that a casual player wouldn't know? Let's say somebody, compare yourself to somebody who's playing it for the first time versus somebody who played through it and just did the main quest line and then quit. Your experience of
you could play the main quest line and be done with the game, the main story, bare bones, in 20 hours, maybe a little less. I think it's about right.
It seems right.
And there are storylines that you can go through that are just as long, like the Brotherhood of Steel. That like each game, like the Thieves Guild is the one that's in Skyrim,
Right.
and I believe in Oblivion as well.
I bet. I don't know. Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, you do Thieves Guild missions, and this one has the Brotherhood missions. And there's a whole like quest line and airship that you eventually get onto, and I mean, there's so many different ways to. There's the button. Okay.
Nice.
Expand this game to your own liking. And it never really pushes you, or I guess it is kind of hard when you don't have it modded.
Well, okay, but because if you're kind of directed toward doing certain things or not doing certain things, somebody did tell me that. I think before Fallout 3 came out, one of the previews on Joystick or something was like, yeah, they told me stay to the main road, and I probably won't die. But I wandered off, and it was like a super mutant in a church, and he just iced me right away. So yeah, it makes sense to like stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to. So that's interesting. So you feel like in playing this game for as long as you have a sense or a feeling like you have agency in customizing and doing the stuff that you're most interested in.
Yeah. And I think that's a thing that Bethesda does really well at giving people that feeling of like, I'm really creating my own story out of this. You know, it choose your own adventure game.
Yeah. Totally makes sense.
But I mean, she might have been talking to us about it. Emma was talking about how overwhelming this game is. Like, oh, there's so much to it. But when you start off, it's so simple. As you know, the only buttons I could do in the intro were walk, and I couldn't even run. And so, everything after that is just kind of incremental in the way you learn it. And you don't ever have to. I mean, this game is a little more in depth with the leveling system than Skyrim was. Skyrim was just like, you do the thing, you level up that thing. You don't have to put points into anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do your perks look like right now? So for viewers, this is a system where every time you level up, you can increase a stat on something, which either increases your overall special ability, which are these things, which are the base stats that give you bonuses whenever you try to do something, but then also sometimes
special being the acronym between all these up top here.
Oh, that's right. Strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. But then sometimes in order to do stuff in particular, you have to unlock it below. So the gun nut perk, level 4 down, I can see he has. That's the one where your eyes are popping out in front of on the engineering station.
Yeah, right there. Rank 4 gun mods.
Which is the highest level, obviously. And there's the engineers probably over the far left, I would guess.
So like with charisma, that like down that line you have like buying and selling prices are good. That's a fun one.
Which?
The Black Widow. Yeah. Men suffer plus 5% damage in combat and are easier to persuade in dialogue. I never mess with those things, and I usually I'm quite the min-maxer. I mean, especially when I have so many points to allocate, but I
you got 31 points left.
I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
What do I do with all these points? My action points already I have a ring. Check this thing out. It's Peril. I don't even have it equipped.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's this. Wolverine. Oh yeah. Wolverine OP. And so it does where's the stats on it? I don't know what it is, but it's like plus
hit your right thumbstick.
inspect.
Yeah.
Are there any?
No, it doesn't say anything.
No.
Weird.
Oh, it looks like the it looks like the Lord of the Rings ring.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's great.
It's got the writing on the inside. Anyway, it's got like plus 10,000 to charisma and intelligence while it's on, or whatever makes the like. So watch this. So see how I run? My action points are depleting.
Mm.
When I stop running, they go whoop. I go really fast.
Oh yeah, great. And they're depleting because you're probably overburdened, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just carrying all sorts of business. I know. I'm pretty sure I am.
No, never mind. No, running does cost action points. It's just walking when you're overburdened that kills your action points. Although maybe not for you.
I think I have. Oh no, I'm not overburdened.
Yeah, that was no, it's the run. It was my bad. That's nice to have such a fast run.
So where? Yeah, I want to go to. Map. There we go. Isn't there? What's the? Toy Factory is pretty sweet. Where's the? There's like a downtown Boston, right?
Yes, I think that should be. If you turn around, you might see it. I think it's northeast, though. I think it's all the way east.
Was it like over here?
Wow, what? It's right there. Wow.
Right. Here-ish?
Yeah, like, no, down to the left just a little. Left. No, it's like,
okay.
Yeah, there. I believe it's there. Wow, you've never been in that character.
Yeah.
I don't mean to point fingers. I'm just saying that's
no point them all. I play.
Well, again, this is not your only playthrough.
Lackadaisically, yeah. No, I've had playthroughs that I discover new stuff. Oh, also watch my when I level up. It's hilarious. Or when I get any sort of experience. Oh no, I don't have. There's a Daddy-O Extreme. Is what it's called. There's a potion that I can drink. Is it in? Let's see if I have it. No.
Aid.
Daddy-O Extreme. So it does that. See what it does, and then if I get any sort of experience from anything, I should do it because it's just really funny to watch.
Great. Okay.
How do you use it? Like
Charisma
that.
-2. So would I assume it just comes back once you use it or not?
What do you mean? Oh, look!
You've consumed.
Look how much. Just by walking by a place, I'm getting that much experience at level 111. Oh, there we go. So I'll go kill these things and
nice.
Take my railway gun.
Nice.
I'll shoot this thing in the face.
Yeah. Viewers might notice that the 95s, that's the chances that it'll hit them.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. So we'll do that same thing right here. So yeah, it's all 95s, but it's mostly because I worked so hard at making myself so. Look at, I'm still leveling up. Kaplowy. Oh, I love it. And then down there you have your critical bank, which I'll do a critical hit and maybe it'll explode real nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, vampiric. Critical. Here we go. Oh, I didn't even kill it.
I don't know. It might not be ready yet, right?
No, I need more. I need more points into my critical thing.
Almost there.
What's that? Oh, it's my dog.
Oh.
Cool. Hey, level 116.
A new record.
I think that is easily my record for this game.
The dawn is really taking its time coming up here.
Yeah. I guess I could just have a seat. I like the only way to wait is either sleep or sit, and you can just go sit in a chair, and it's like, I'd like to wait for 14 hours, please.
There you go. Oh, so close.
That's it. Just give him a little tap tap, little tip tap.
Yeah, we got this. Nice.
Excuse me.
This guy's a veteran. Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me. His arm fell off.
It's a veteran of having arms.
Oh, cool! I leveled up. I mean, it's cheating, but I love it.
It's great. I guess
make this game work for me.
Yeah, that's important. You gotta find your own fun. I think that another way that the game pulls off the magic trick of seeming like a world or seeming like it deserves your hundreds of hours is that you look at a place and you seem to discover a lot of detail. You know, there's ads for stuff. There's, you know, this bus has its own kind of identity, right? And then some of the stuff they show you and they take you through the fact that it does have its own identity. And it's like, oh, no, we really thought about this. And they didn't think about everything. Some of the stuff, you know, is probably like a stub, but enough of it does go somewhere and have like a sort of a lore associated with it that...
Yeah.
And the next games. There you go. Get out of there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just trying to find my way past this place. But I like these downtown areas. They're pretty fun. There's like the downtown areas. The airports are cool.
Yeah, this game actually had enough space that I think it was able to create. It was able to have like you could have different size towns with their own identities, and that was pretty neat. Oh, that's a great shot. I mean, it was a great gunshot, and it was a great shot of you with the gun.
What's this place? Combat zone. Well, it's just people. Wait.
Is this one of those?
Is it like an arcade?
Oh, maybe. Or it could be a challenge area.
Combat zone. It's like the business name. You see the sign up top?
Yeah. No, I'm assuming that this is like the Thunderdome or whatever in Borderlands, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. Yes, you can see if that's. Oh, Jesus! What the? What? Oh,
rule breakers.
Okay, you got to pay caps to enter, and then you got to also. Yeah. I bet this is sort of a challenge. Okay. Although, you know, it's funny. Like, I don't know if you remember. Like, I mean, the game is huge, but it was also very flawed when it started. And yeah, there we go. It's like a Thunderdome scenario.
Oh yeah, is this the one with the electrified floor?
Oh, I wonder.
Oh no, this is a little different.
So I believe when I started playing this, it wasn't done. Like, this was a thing, but there was no mission attached to it. So it was like, oh, you just didn't get around to doing this, or maybe it could have been part of a DLC. But I think it was just.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that were in this game that like this was. It's a Bethesda game. Yeah. When it comes out, it's going to be just nearly broken because I don't know if they get pushed so hard for release dates because they seem to be kind of their own people, but
yeah, but I think it must take. I mean, I wonder why Blizzard gets to have that kind of autonomy and a place like Bethesda doesn't. I mean, I guess Bethesda has been owned by somebody else for a while, right? I mean, now they own it and stuff, or they're owned by ZeniMax anyway. But yeah, I mean, it could be. We have to assume that there's some external factors that are forcing them to put these games out. I mean, it's like Fallout 76. I mean,
now they're open. No, I mean, now they're owned by Microsoft, right?
Right. That's right. And probably they'll have them put out smaller, more manageable games. I just hope it still is interesting. Did you play the? Take this. Did you play? And then you ate it. Did you play the
Hungry.
Outer Wilds yet?
No,
Yeah.
that's the one. Outer Worlds or Wilds? I forget which one's
no,
which.
right, yeah. I'm talking about the
Worlds,
one that's
right? The one that's done.
from Obsidian or whatever.
Yeah, the New Vegas people. No, I haven't played that. I probably won't. It seems pretty dialogue heavy, not as action.
Yeah.
It's also a lot of people try not to go by only what people say, but it seems like the reviews are coming in with just like it's not quite done.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about how that's part of the course.
No, I found, so I played it and I liked it in some ways, but well, no, I'm wrong. I played it and I didn't really like it. Here's what I thought. I was like, you know what? Whenever I play these games, like especially like Fallout 4, I want to be a good guy who kills everyone, and I want to like, you know, I want to have this be like a deep, you know, I'm going to get into the game. And I don't know, you know, I don't feel like it's like we've been talking about. I don't feel like I'm necessarily playing a role, right? So it's like, oh, I'm gonna play the Outer Worlds. That's what it is, which I think you probably said. I'm gonna play the Outer Worlds, and then I'm just gonna be like Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men. So I'm just gonna kill everyone.
That's a bad guy.
Bad guy. I'm gonna be a total like just, you know, assassin. And
awesome
so first
person.
of all, like very quickly, I got off on all the side missions, like just started killing, you know, like all the bugs I could find. So I want to collect wings for something. I couldn't do it to shoot this like innocent person who helped me. Already not a good sign because Anton Chigurh totally would. And then I was like ready to be like sell out this this farm. It was like I was working for some evil corporation. I was going to go up to the farm as though there's like shut the farm down. They're siphoning energy off the grid. You need to kill these people. So like literally the first person I talked to is this woman. She goes, "Hey, welcome. We love outsiders here. We're outsiders ourselves. We've had a lot of hard times, but we've gotten together and we think we figured out a way to survive out here." And I'm like, I can't kill you, so I quit. Like, there's no way. Like, I can't. How can you be evil in a game with people who have faces and feelings? Yeah. And then I was like, well, if I'm not going to do that, then I'm just going to be a good guy. And this game is not that good to be worth my time. So, yeah, I just quit, unfortunately. But I don't know. I mean, I watched a whole thing where, and the graphics were like less good than Fallout 4, and the person was like walking around and like they were like ducking, trying to avoid a robot. They were doing like stealth, but it sucked. It was like, I don't want to do this. So yeah, if it was all dialogue, that would almost be better. But yeah, not gonna happen.
Game for us.
Oh no. Well, and it's exactly 10 o'clock, so maybe that's perfect.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah. This is great, man. More as with Skyrim and some of these other games, it's more to explore at some point. But this is a great start.
Yeah, we should definitely get back to Fallout because yeah, there really is a lot to, and we like taking requests for things like that. I want to have people say like, hey, go try to do this thing or go visit, you know, these different places that are
100%.
important to you.
Idea. No, yeah, maybe we can actually, you know what, maybe a day before or something, I can ask Facebook if anybody has ideas. And then I think that would increase that kind of engagement, which could be good.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
You getting back in?
Please stand by. No, it's just, I like having this part kind of going.
Okay. That's nice.
But yeah, this has been a really fun one because I get all goofy about this game.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just making me want to play it some more. So I'll probably start waking up a little earlier now.
It's gonna be hard for me not to jump on a Nuka World after we end, but I keep staying up to like 4 a.m. on these Thursday nights, so I'm gonna try to hold myself back, I guess.
Well, maybe you should. Which one are you going through now? Far Harbor?
Now I'm on Far Harbor, yeah.
Okay, I just finished Nuka World. It's got a really good ending. Okay. Really, like it actually gets to an ending, and then you do one thing, and you're like, oh, sweet.
Oh, great.
Nice. So yeah, maybe I'll get into Far Harbor because I haven't touched that at all.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So it's a good idea.
Yeah,
all right, well, cool. Thank you everybody for watching, being here with us for All Who Wander Are Lost with Lars, Soderlund, and Chad Johnson. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Out there in those wastelands.